Hi, everybody. This is Lisa Haven, and I've got some really unfortunate news to share with you. And quite frankly, I'm upset, I'm ticked, and I'm angered at this. But net neutrality was just passed by the FCC, despite the outcry from citizens all across the country. They have literally ripped freedom from your hand, from my hand, and from everybody here in the United States of in America. And we should be literally outraged about this. I am personally outraged, because just like they did with Obamacare, they said, vote on it now, and later you can see what's inside the pretty package, according to Nancy Pelosi. And here they are doing the exact same thing with this net neutrality that they just passed at the FCC. And as we know, it's 332 pages that I have heard is very, very, very progressive in nature, which means a lot of problems for every YouTuber, blogger, reporter out there. We all know that the TV is controlled already by the government and whatnot. And now here they are pushing us, and this control and fees and only the Lord knows what else is in this thing. And hopefully they release the 332 pages so we can see what's inside the pretty package. This is just upsetting. Let's just dive right in. Okay, so this is breaking from BBC.com, and this was literally minutes ago. Net neutrality rules passed by U.S. regulatory. New rules on how the internet should be governed have been approved by the FCC in what is seen as a victory. It is not a victory, in my opinion, for advocates of net neutrality. The commission vote in favor of changes proposed by Chairman Tom Wheeler. 3 people voted in favor for this thing and 2 were against it. It's upsetting, but here are basically the main changes for broadband providers according to the U.S. Telecommunications Industry Association. These are some of the immediate, not to mention the long-term effects, which will happen just like it did with Obamacare. It says the first one is broadband access is being reclassified as a telecommunications service, meaning it will be subject to much heavier regulation. Do they specify what that regulation is? Obviously not, but it does mention it will be heavy. Broadband providers cannot block or speed up connections for a fee, Internet providers cannot strike deals with content firms known as paid prioritization for smoother delivery of traffic to consumers. Interconnection deals where content companies pay broadband providers to connect to their networks will also be regulated. Firms which feel that unjust fees have been levied can complain to the FCC. Each one will be dealt with on a case-by-case basis. All the rules will also apply to mobile providers as well as fixed line providers. The FCC won't apply some sections of the new rules, including price controls. Keep in mind there is going to be a lot more coming out on this, and I will keep up with this. And when the document comes out, I'm going to brief it as much as I can and bring the latest of what that means to us and what that means to YouTubers, what that means to bloggers. But basically, as I'm seeing here, they can offer some kind of faster internet service for a quote-unquote fee as long as the government's allowed to regulate it. And then the internet that we have now will be old news per se, and people will want to pay for the faster internet and allowed themselves to be regulated. We could see taxes and whatnot coming from this, or certain fees coming from the government. There's a lot of issues here that need to be addressed. But this is major, major news, folks. Now, I also found this. This is at fcc.gov. If it'll let me. There we go. Sorry, it froze. Okay, right here, Chairman Wheeler proposes new rules for protecting the open internet. In other words, let's put rules on something that don't need rules, that used to be open, that is no longer open. I'm going to leave a link for this because I'm not going to be reading it all. I'll let you guys read it, but I want to hit some highlights. First, first proposal is he's claiming that this is to preserve and protect the open internet. You don't protect something that's open by closing parts of it down. So that's complete lie, complete, out his rear end. I don't know how else to put that better. He goes on, legal authority, reclassifying broadband internet access under Title II. His proposal provides the strongest legal foundation for the open internet rules. I think that's an ironic statement. Open internet rules to run an open internet. I'm not quite sure. I was happy with the internet the way it was. So there's that. Moving on down, it says that there are this. I'm quite frankly, I don't believe a word of it. They are saying that there will not be new taxes right here. Where is it? Oh yeah, does not impose, suggest, or authorize any new taxes or fees. I highly doubt that. Our government has been lying to us off and on, and we may not have it this year, we may not have it next year, but you can guarantee you this 332-page document has opened the door for fees and also blocking and whatnot. This door has literally been opened. Anytime that they regulate anything, we need to have a red flag. So I'm curious to read what's inside the pretty package and get it to you and basically find out if what he is claiming here is the case or not. But anyhow, there is that. I'll leave a link to it and you can check it out. Anyhow, I wanted to bring you guys the latest on that, and keep in mind I'm going to keep you updated as things come out of the bag. Anyhow, this is Lisa Haven signing off.